Today's video is about a region of the world that we usually hear little about, Central Asia. This vast region is located in the center of the Asian continent, between Russia or North Asia, China and East Asia, South Asia or the Indian subcontinent, and the Middle East, especially Iran. The region is also bordered on the west by the Caspian Sea. The region is characterized by steppe in the north, deserts farther south, and mountains to the east, especially the Tian Shan. The exact definition of Central Asia varies with time and geographers. In general, it includes the following states: Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Turkmenistan, Kyrgyzstan, and Tajikistan. Today, Afghanistan is sometimes included in the group of countries. All these countries have the word ending "stan" in common, which could be translated as land of, and is why they are also called stan countries. In the 13th century, the region was united under the Mongol Empire, which soon disintegrated into smaller states, and from the 17th century onwards, the region came under pressure from China in the east and from an expanding Russia in the northwest. Eventually, Russia was able to extend its influence over the entire region. In the 1920s, the Russian colonies became republics of the USSR. In 1991, all countries gained their independence following the collapse of the Soviet Union. Kazakhstan is by far the largest of the Central Asian states. With roughly 2.7 million square kilometers, it is the 9th biggest country on Earth, although it has a population of only around 20 million people. The economic metropolis and former capital is Almaty, located in the south of Kazakhstan. However, the capital and seat of government was moved to the newly created city of Astana, whose name means capital in Kazakh, and changed a few times in the last 20 years. Kazakhstan is also home to the Soviet Union's most important spaceport, Baikonur. It is leased to Russia and is still used by the Russian Space Agency. Uzbekistan is located between Kazakhstan and Turkmenistan. With more than 36 million inhabitants, it's the most populous of all the Central Asian countries. Its capital is Tashkent, which is located in the east of the country and has some 3 million inhabitants, 6 million in the metropolitan area, making it the largest city in the region. Turkmenistan, whose capital Ashgabat borders Iran in the south. With only 7 million inhabitants, it has, together with Kyrgyzstan, the lowest population of all Central Asian countries. Kyrgyzstan, with its capital Bishkek, is located in the mountains west of China. Further south lies Tajikistan, whose capital is Dushanbe. With roughly 143,000 square kilometers, it is the smallest Central Asian country. The national people form a majority in their respective countries. Kazakh, Uzbek, Turkmen, and Kyrgyz are Turkic languages. Tajik is a standard variety of Persian, but written with Cyrillic letters. In addition, Russian has an official status in several of these countries and serves as a language of inter-ethnic communication, business, and education in the region. The majority of the population of all Central Asian states adhere to Sunni Islam. The main exceptions are the Orthodox Russians, who mainly live in the major cities of these countries and in northern Kazakhstan. In economic terms, the export of raw materials is particularly important for the 5 former Soviet republics. In the case of Kazakhstan, this applies in particular to the export of oil and gas, which has enabled the economy to grow strongly in the last decade. Uzbekistan is one of the poorest countries in the region and mainly exports cotton and natural gas. For Turkmenistan, oil, natural gas, and cotton are also important economic factors. Kyrgyzstan is the second poorest country in the region and depends largely on the export of gold, coal, and uranium. Tajikistan is considered the poorest former Soviet republic. Mining plays a major role here, and the main export is aluminium, followed by cotton. Corruption and an important informal sector are a major problem in all of these countries. The poorer countries in particular are heavily dependent on remittances from citizens working abroad, especially in Russia. The countries of Central Asia are receiving increasing attention from China, which is investing in the region as part of its new Silk Road project in order to create new trade routes to Europe. At the same time, Russia also has an interest in the greater region, and both Kazakhstan and Kyrgyzstan are currently part of the Eurasian Economic Union initiated by Russia. There will be more about the individual countries in future episodes, and this is all for today. Thanks for watching. Until next time.